A rectangular prism and its dimensions are shown in the diagram. And we have the picture right there. What is the total surface area of this rectangular prism in square inches? First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to decide what the formula is going to be. So what we're looking for, they want us to use the total surface area of this prism. So we'll go to our formula card and we're going to look for surface area. So here's surface area, here's my prism, and I have a choice between lateral and total. We want the total surface area. So my formula is going to be S is equal to PH plus 2B. So let's go back to our problem. Let's write down our formula. So it says S is equal to capital P times H plus 2 times capital B. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and plug all that stuff in. So here, capital P, this stands for the perimeter of the base. So on the perimeter of the base, I'm going to pretend that this is a building, and my perimeter is going to be all the distance I end up walking around. So I'm going to use my 8.2 plus 3.4 plus another 8.2 in the back plus another 3.4 on the left side. So I'm going to add all those numbers up. So I'm going to have 8.2 plus 3.4 plus 8.2 plus 3.4. So that will give me my perimeter of my base times the height of my prism. It's 2 inches tall, so 2 goes here. They tell me to use the plus sign, so I use the plus sign. They tell me to use the 2, so I use it 2. Now here in the capital B stands for the area of my base. Now what ends up going here depends on the shape that I have on the floor. So what I have is I have a rectangle on the floor. So I'm going to go back to my formula card and look for the area of a rectangle. So let's go back to our formula card. We're in the area section this time. Here's the area. Area of a rectangle will be base times height. So we go back to our problem. So in this section, I want the base times the height of that rectangle. So here, what we're going to have is my base of my rectangle is 8.2 times the height of my rectangle, 3.4. So that's what we're going to be typing into our calculator. Okay, so now that we're set, we'll just go to our calculator. We're going to bring it up. We want the regular calculator, and we just type it in. So parentheses, we have 3.4 plus 8.2 plus 3.4 plus 8.2. Okay, let me just double check that. 3.4 plus 8.2 plus 3.4 plus 8.2. So that's set. So that's my perimeter of my base. So that will get multiplied by my height, 2. Then I use my plus sign. Then another 2 times, bring down the parentheses again, and inside it was going to be 3.4 times 8.2. So that should be it. Looks good. So times 2 plus 2 times 3.4 times 8.2. Always double check what you type in. Okay, so we press enter. My answer is 102.16. So we go back to our problem. Answer was 102.16. So all I have to do now is plug that in. Since my answer does have a decimal, I'm just going to wrap my answer around that decimal point. So here's my 16 and 102. Okay, bubble that in. 102.16. Okay, now if you want, since it is a positive number, I can leave it blank because it would be counted positive automatically. But if I wanted to, I can plug in that positive and bubble that in. Okay, the correct answer is a positive 102.16.